Hey, what's up, you guys? Your commissioner speaking, and I'm so excited today because I did a lot of cool looking into some fun facts about our league, and can't wait to tell you. So, obviously, hopefully, we all saw the Monday night game. It was, so cool. I was like, up and down, up and down, up and down. But anyway, and then me and Lino were battling. Well, Lino and I, okay, I gotta be correct. But yeah, so extremely the best weeks of the season so far, I think. So yeah, can't wait to talk about it. Let's get started. Check out our, we all know who it is, but check out our best quarterback this week. Yeah, that was crazy. 80.42. That's 80 points. That is super ridiculous. 478 yards, 6 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes. Cody, that guy, man. What a great pickup. Good job on that. Such a crazy game. I'm telling you. I wish I could relive that again. But anyway, let's go right to our running back. Yeah, Saquon, is that how you say that? Barkley, Gabriel's running back, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns, 27 attempts. 27 attempts, damn. But yeah, he also caught 1 touchdown receiving for 10 more yards, so that's 54.7. Very good game. Uh, Going back to our quarterback conversation as a couple seconds ago, check out our wide receiver. Yep, Mr. Cheetah himself, Tyreek Hill, 58.5 points, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Damn. Michael, I just hope you had a couple more key components in your team to make your team better, because Tyreek Hill, you could literally make a whole team around him. That feels so good. But keep it up, though. It's me and you this week, though, so don't keep up too much next week. Thanks. All right, check out our tight end. Yeah, Mr. Travis Kelsey again. Again, that's one for best top two tight ends in the league, and it's going back and forth. So right now it's Kelsey's turn. So yeah, 127 yards and a touchdowns for 32 points. Good job, Jay. And man, this one I'm kind of mad about. This kicker was hurt. He was hurt for a couple of weeks. He was a free agent. My kicker last week sucked. He missed like all his field goals. He missed 2 out of the 4 extra point attempts. So I was ready to drop him. So I was trying to pick this guy up, and I didn't. And of course, he makes top kicker. Check out who it is. Yep, Matt Bryant from the Falcons. Yeah, so he got hurt, and you got the Italian boy doing some kicks for him in his absence. But yeah, Matt Ryan, number one kicker, 21 points. So I'll take it. All right, and last but not least, check out another crazy component of last night's game for defense. Check it out. Yep, the Rams, baby. The Rams. Yeah, 3 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 2 scoring touchdowns on defense. Granted, it's only, and I say it's only 40 points, because on any other given week, that would have been a lot of fantasy points. But since they allowed like a million yards and a million points, I'm still surprised they got 40 points. But just all the defensive touchdowns, the sacks, the interceptions, the fumbles, he still got 40 points. He meaning Terrence's defense, the Rams. Damn, that was such a good game, man. I miss it already. I want to relive the moment. But speaking of reliving moments, you guys, ooh, do I have something for you? All right, guys, so let me see. Where can I even get started? All right, I got lots of things to talk about. I don't know which order to give them to you at. But as you could tell, we had a crazy, record-breaking Monday night game. First game in history that both teams scored over 50 points. I'm sure you guys seen it all over the news probably by now. So it's probably not news to you anymore. But yeah, so super high scoring game, 51 to 54. 104 total combined points. That's silly. But Mahomes scoring 80.42 is actually not the highest score this year, because week 4, my dude Goff scored 82. Right, so that kind of beats it by 2 points only. But that got me triggered. Oh, I'm sorry. That links to the MVP conversation. Tell you what, let's go ahead and minimize or stop my intro here. So, because normally you see the MVPs after all this. So I will have a slight extra appearance by me towards the end of the video. Okay, so for now, thank you guys. Have a great week. Remember, update lineups, Alvin. Can you hear me? Alvin? Dude. There are Halo games this Thursday. Update your lineups. If you wait till Sunday, you're screwed. But anyway, so there's a ton of, obviously it's a Thanksgiving game, so there's typically like 4 games or something like that going on that day. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's just 4 teams for 2 games. But anyway, there's still a lot of players playing this Thursday. So update lineups, you guys. And yeah, lots of good things to talk about. So go ahead and finish up this part of the video, and I'll get back to you soon. Okay? So check it out. Check out our MVPs and all that. Okay, guys, I am back, just like I promised. Yes, yes, yes. So, like I was gonna say, I did some research. Alright, guys, so check it out. Now that you know who the MVP is, I don't have to spoil anything, although we already know. I know you guys look at stats before I even look at the video, but Cody scored a whopping 284.62 points. That is ridiculously high. However, it is not the highest ever. I'm sure I mentioned this. I remember I mentioned this on the intro to the season. That Tyrese is actually a record holder for the highest or most points scored in 1 week. And that is in The 2014, that was actually our first season. Yeah, that was our first season. 200, I'm sorry, the year 2014, Teresa's team scored 316.75. Huh? That's over 300. But just check out her lineup, okay? Her quarterback, Joe Flacco, 43.35. Rashad Jennings, 48.8. CJ Anderson, 65 points. Emmanuel Sanders, 20.6. AJ Green, 22.4. Her tight end was Kobe Fleener, who scored a whopping 51.4 that day. Her flex, Jordan Matthews, 21.2. Her kicker, a whopping 3. What the hell? Where'd that come from? Anyways, her defense, the Seahawks, scored 41. So that alone, my friends, 316.75 points. Damn. So that is obviously the best record score we had on any given week since our league has got formed. But check out more facts about it. But first, let me give you the list so you can see it. Right? 316.75. So that's how that looked like. But another extremely super ridiculous fact. That week was week 13 of the 2014 season. Do you know what that means? That was the last regular season game, so people were battling for playoffs. Right? Just think about that emotion, first of all, and then somebody scores 316 points. Just for the record, I ended up 10th out of 12 that day, or that season, so whatever. But anyway, there were a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of the 12 teams, 9 teams scored over 200 points that week. Isn't that freaking ridiculous? So Teresa scored 316.75. Alvin scored 281.2. Anthony scored 271.95. A member of our league that's no longer here, his name was Spencer. He scored 267.25. Terrence scored 235.16. Lourdes, she's also not in our league anymore, but Lourdes, she scored 233.6. My team scored 233.5. Aaron, or good old Aaron, 225.6. And Phil, another person that's no longer in the league, 201.35. That is 9 teams over 200 points. Damn, the hell was in that water that day? I swear, I scored 233.5 and I lost. That's because I was versing Alvin at 281. That is crazy. Check out this list. I put it all together, the top scores from each team. A lot of teams are still relevant. Players. So check out that list real quick. Huh? A lot of relevant players, right? For the most part, they're still relevant today, with exception of like Trey Mason. I think he played for the Rams, if I remember correctly, for a little bit. Anthony's kid, 71.8 points. That was crazy. Aaron Foster, I remember that kid. But yeah, that's crazy. So, without further ado, you guys, thank you. That was an extremely fun week. Our playoff bracket has obviously it hasn't changed much. There wasn't much movement in our standings this past week, But as of right now, check out our playoff. Damn, I hate when I brain fart and I can't think of the word, but or potential if playoff started this week scenario. That's what it was called. Check it out. Yep, Cody and Terrence will now be the bye week players. Gabriel will verse Anthony, and I will have to verse Aaron for the playoffs. Toilet bracket would be Jay and Alvin with a bye, Lino versus Tyresa, and Michael versus Tony. So if the playoffs started this week, that's what the player bracket looks like. So 2 more games, you guys. 2 more games. So, yep, keep it up. And hopefully this coming week is just as exciting. Remember the Thursday games? There's going to be quite a few of them. So, yeah. See you guys next week. And let's hope the Raiders win another. What was the thing a couple years ago when they won like 1 game in the first 10 games? The quest for 1. So the quest for 3 games, right, guys? So, go Raiders.